Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be swatching and testing the new foundation from Axiology. So Axiology has a new release. It's their zero waste plastic free foundation, like their foundation with mushrooms in it for the skin benefits. And when they released this, they also offered samples of the foundation, and I ordered the first 4 shades to try and swatch them for you. So I have them here. They come in these little like wax paper envelopes. I'm not sure, I guess I have to like open it up all the way to swatch it correctly, but this is going to be a stick foundation. So I was a little curious how they were going to offer samples of this without including plastic. The samples do not have the descriptions on them at all. I'll have to look that up separately. It retails for $42. It comes in 15 shades, and it is the first foundation infused with reishi and snow mushrooms, offering deep hydration and a natural radiant glow. This creamy, lightweight, and breathable formula offers light to medium coverage, all in eco-friendly, plastic-free packaging. So it retails for $42 if you buy it just one-off, and if you subscribe every 90 days to get it sent to you, it's $37.80. Shade 1 is for very fair skin with neutral to cool undertones. Shade 2 is for fair skin with warm undertones. Shade 3 is for light skin with neutral undertones. And shade 4 is light skin with warm undertones. I was anticipating that I would be shade 3 because I have neutral to cool undertones. But I'm going to swatch all of these for you guys and kind of try to see what looks the best. So let's start with number 1. I'm going to kind of peel off the sticker, and this opens up like an envelope. This is a very messy way to package because you kind of have to like get some on your finger. So this is shade 1. There's really no way to like close it back up super well. I'm gonna try and open shade 2 without making a mess. Just kind of opening it a little bit. It is really creamy. Like the actual product comes out really easily. Try and get it good. That's shade 2. Still, I think it's too yellow. So shade 2 is supposed to be fair with warm undertones, and then this is shade 3. This is the one that I thought might be my correct shade. So shade 3. I feel like that one matches me pretty decently. And then this is shade 4. So shade 3 was light with neutral undertones, and then shade 4 is light skin with warm undertones. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be way too warm for me, but I will swatch it anyways. It is a really creamy formula. Yeah, that's too yellow. So 4, 3, 2, 1. So 4, 3, 2, 1. I do feel like 3 3 or 2 I feel like I could really wear, but 3 is like the best match for me undertone wise. So I'm gonna wipe this off. And let's do some skin prep and put this on. So I'm gonna spritz my face with my Pacifica Vegan Collagen. My skin is really dry today. I had some alcohol last night and I always just wake up really dehydrated whenever that happens. So I'm gonna do the Elate Prep Priming Serum, and then I'm gonna let that sit for a little while before I put the base on. So upon my initial assessment of these, I do feel like they are extremely creamy. I'm not super worried about it drying out. It comes in like a cardboard push-up tube, like a stick, and it looks like it's gonna be about this big around. So it's gonna be a good amount of product. I just would be wary of how expensive it is. I feel like it is quite pricey. I'm gonna take my favorite foundation brush, which is the Precision Foundation Brush from EcoTools. It has like this flat angled shape, and I'm gonna dip into the product. I'm using number 3 and just pick it up and just swipe. I feel like foundations are something I'm pretty picky about, so I don't know if this is going to be something that I purchase full size right off the bat. I feel like light coverage, natural finish foundations are kind of a dime a dozen, and I already have several that I like a lot, like the Salt New York and the Mob Beauty, which has a little bit more coverage than light. So I don't really feel like this is like a need for me, but I am really grateful that they had samples available so I could try it for you guys. I'm gonna do half my face. I do feel like that's light to buildable. The finish is pretty. It's not really clinging to dry patches a ton. This is without any on, and this is with. I do feel like there's a little bit of luminosity. It does kind of look like it's sitting on top of the skin a little bit more than I would prefer, but it's not bad. I'm gonna take some more and do the other half. And I think that 3 is the right shade for me. Whenever I think of a stick foundation, I think of it having a drier finish and being more full coverage, because in the conventional beauty standard, that's kind of what stick foundations are like. They have more coverage and they're more of like a satin to matte finish. So this is kind of interesting that it's, you know, going against the norm. I will say that the delivery system of the samples, I get that they were going for like sustainability, and good for them, that's great. It's kind of hard to work with. So unless you're going to use the samples up pretty immediately, I don't feel like this is the best. I do feel like it's kind of sitting on top of my skin in a funny way. Let's see if I can zoom in and show you guys what I'm talking about. It's just kind of accentuating texture and has like this presence on top of the skin. And it doesn't look super flattering. I don't really know if I'm a fan of that. It's like the longer it's sitting on my skin, the more it's kind of separating. I'm gonna go wet a sponge and see if it wants to blend better with the sponge. I'm just gonna kind of bounce that over the skin and see if that helps make things sink in better. Just separating and kind of collecting in this area. Let me just try and like build it up a little bit. This brush is clean, like my sponge is clean, and the Elite Prep Priming Serum is pretty agreeable with everything I put it on with, so I don't know why this foundation would be acting this way. No, I don't know. It's separating a lot and kind of sitting on top of the skin instead of blending in. So for an initial impression, it's not my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and do like a full look and kind of see how this wears throughout the day. And I'll give you some thoughts later. I fluctuate heavily between enjoying using sponge and enjoying using a brush for makeup application, and I feel like I've been on a brush kick lately, but sponges are so like, they really do airbrush your makeup. It is 4 p.m. right now, and I'm gonna be awake until at least midnight. So I will do like a short to medium wear test on this and let you guys know. I have a bad feeling about it, honestly. I don't feel like I need to do like a follow-up wear test. I don't think I'm gonna like this foundation very much, but we shall see. It could surprise me and wear in really nicely. Who knows? I'm gonna take my Mob Translucent Loose Setting Powder and set all of this makeup on my face, and then I will put a lip on because I feel like my lips are super dry. This is the Izzy Butter Gloss. Just bring a little life back to my lips. And then for mascara, I'm going to do my Izzy, and for brows, I'm going to do Izzy. Just really simple, kind of classic products on this channel. If you know, you know. I'm curious who's been here for like 2+ years. If you've been here on this channel, subscribed for 2+ years, I want you to drop a comment down below and tell me what your first video that you ever saw from me was. Because it probably sucked. Oh my god, my editing was so bad. My camera presence was so bad. And I'm not saying I'm like great now, but we've grown a lot. The Izzy mascara is still like such a good classic. If y'all want to try Izzy, you can use the code EcoEdit to save some money. It does go towards helping support me making content on this channel, as do all of my affiliate codes. Alright, so that's my really simple, quick makeup look using the Axiology Fungdation. I already don't like the way that my base looks. On camera it looks really smooth, but in person it's like separating really badly. So I am going to let you guys know how it looks at the end of like 6-ish hours, 7 hours of wear, and I'll let you know my final thoughts. So, and we'll see you guys in the next video.